Hello everyone, I'm Father Paddy Carberry. I'm living here in the Garden Street community and have been here for the last 6 or 7 years. Before that I was in a number of different positions in the society. I was novice master for a number of years. I was rector of Clongowes for a while. I was province treasurer for a while as well. I was in charge of Manresa Retreat Centre as well. So I'm back here in Garden Street now, and I'm happy to talk to you and to talk to you about my memories of the Sacred Heart. I think one of my earliest memories of the Sacred Heart is of myself as a very young child, probably in age 4 or 5, sitting in our kitchen at home and looking at a picture of the Sacred Heart that was hanging on the wall. It was a traditional picture of the Sacred Heart. It was in everybody's home at that time. But I remember being absolutely absorbed by it. It was an occasion when I was alone in the kitchen by myself, and I think I spent quite a long time just looking at that picture and being amazed by it. Now, I don't know what I understood about the Sacred Heart then. I was very young. But I remember that the gentle gaze of Jesus and the finger pointing to the heart was on fire, and then the little red light that was lit below, all of that spoke to me about being loved, about being cared for, about being safe. And I remember spending quite a long time there. And then I remember beneath the picture there was the dedication of our home to the Sacred Heart. It was a gift that had been given to my parents on their wedding day. And I remember it adding to my feeling of our family being secure, that all of us were being protected. And I remember one day in particular sitting with the rest of the family in that same kitchen as a thunderstorm raged outside. And as I remember it now, it was a fierce storm. It seemed to me to be a bad storm anyway at that time, with flashes of lightning and peals of thunder echoing all over the place. But I remember not being afraid. And I think I wasn't afraid because I knew the Sacred Heart was there and was looking down on me and looking down on us, and that we would be safe. They were important moments in my life. Another thing that comes to mind is some years later, I think, going to the Novena of the Sacred Heart. In our local church, there were two big events in the year. One was the annual parish mission, and then the Novena to the Sacred Heart, which I think was usually given by a Jesuit. And I remember my grandfather, who lived close by, my grandmother rather, calling for me each evening and bringing me to the sermon and the benediction during the Novena of the Sacred Heart. And I remember feeling something really comforting about those talks on the Sacred Heart. Something that spoke to me again about being safe, about being protected, about being in caring hands. And of course, I have to admit that it helped that my grandmother on the way home stopped to buy me an ice cream. And looking back on those times, I sometimes think that the deepest roots of my vocation as a Jesuit probably lie hidden somewhere in those memories of the Sacred Heart.